This is the Iron Trader. It is Thursday morning. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now remember, the EIA report on natural gas will be out today at 10:30. And remember, Friday is Good Friday, so the market is closed. Just a 4-day work this week. Okay, this video is for information purposes only. Not a recommendation to buy, sell the stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, just a little bit of information here. Your rig count will be here out today at 1 o'clock, and I say that EIA report on natural gas will be out today at 10:30. Now, Russia is cutting their oil production here, so just expect here that this oil is probably going to be going higher, especially when you get the summer driving in the whole 9 yards. So they're looking, they have a target on it at $100 a barrel there for Brent. So, that means that WTI could probably hit the anywhere from 85 to the 95 level here very, very easy. Okay, let's take a look here on the old charts. All right, here we have the daily chart. Now, what do we have yesterday? We had a low there of 80.55. Now, I've been pointing out here, see this? This is their support levels coming here all the way across, okay? So this is the key level that we were looking for, that 80.30, and obviously we held it. Now, this candle here, this here at the top of this one is 79.29, and we were in the bottom here was 75.52. So we are trading this box right here, okay? Trading that box. And then we moved up here, went up higher, and then we are trading this box right here. Now we're going to be moving up higher, and now we're trading this box. So you can see how nice that this is holding the support levels, and that's what we want to do. You want to take the lowest candle, which is 80.30, and that is going to be your key level here. Now, right below that, we have this 80.22 on your 21 simple moving average. Now you can see your 21-day moving up nice. Your 8-day or your 50-day is moving up real nice here, and now your 8-day is not only just flattened out, but it looks like it wants to move higher. Okay, so yesterday was a good buying opportunity here because we put in a bottoming candle here. Very, very nice. See it like this here? This is an indecision candle, okay? And also, not only that, but it was at the high, the low, okay? It was an inside day, so it means the high and the low were inside the previous day's high and low, okay? So just have to look at all these candles, and they all mean something a little bit different here. See how this candle, we had a topping tail, okay, see where it goes all the way up and it comes all the way down. So we got to see what we're going to happen today on our candle going here today. But yesterday we had a nice bottoming tail. You held this nice support level here going through there, and you closed above that 80.85, which is also very, very crucial. And you closed above the 8 estimate here, which is very, very good here. Now sitting at 81.64. Okay, so let's just look at the downside here first. You want to watch that 81.64 on a closing basis today. Very, very crucial level, okay? And if that's lost, we'll come right down to the bottom of this candle at 81.22. And then what we want to do is we want to obviously look to yesterday's candle, which is that 80.55, and then we can follow these candles all the way on down here, okay? So what we have here, you have 80.42, you have your 80.30, and this is your key level here at that 80.22. Obviously, if that's lost, we can come to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 79.57 here. And then we want to look at this 8 simple moving average on your weekly chart at 79.17, which is moving up nicely. And then right below it, you have your 200-day at 78.65 and your 50-day at 77.88. Very, very bullish chart here. Crude just looks like it just wants to go higher. See, when you put a pattern in here where you have a low, and then we have a higher low, higher low, higher low, this is a very, very bullish pattern. That's what you want. You want bottom left, upper right, okay? Very, very key. Now, the breakout is going to be, obviously, there's two key levels here that we're going to be watching, okay? So far today's high, you can see where it's moving up here nicely. You're at got a high of 82.58, okay? So right now here, we got above this, and now we're looking for this candle here. This is that 82.65. This is going to be your next resistance where it's going to go. Again, if it gets above that, then look at this 100-day, very, very key, 83.10. And then we have looked at the top of your price channel there, sitting at 83.12. That is going to be your breakout. Now, what we want to watch on that weekly, because look what happened with this candle. See how you put that topping tail in? Went right into the 100-day and right all the way back. Now, you already knew where this was going to go. I pointed it out all the way out from here that as long as we hold these key 8 SMA here and you get above that 50-day, this is going to be your big target, and that's exactly where she went. Now we got to see if this candle can go right into this 883 and see what it does when it gets into that area. If it gets there at that 83.10, which lines up very nice with that price channel at 83.12. Now again, if that gets above there, then what we can do is we can just go to the left of the chart. Well, here's going to be your target, obviously. It's going to be, look at the top of this candle. So if you can close above this 83.10, look at the top of that candle, 85.30, that's the target. That's where oil's going. Okay, if we can get above that, and then we're going to look at this candle here, 87.83, that's your next target. And then we'll look here, this target here, you're looking at 88.29, and then here's the target that you're, the big boy here at 89.95. Bring that price channel right across. That's the target on oil. Okay, so again, if it moves up above that, then we just keep following these candles. You have 91.88 here. We have 92.43, and then there's your big target there sitting at 95.03. That's where oil can go very, very easily. The key is it's all going to be based on this 100-day simple moving average. If we can close above, then we can start ratcheting up all these candles until we get all the way on up. But this time of the year, this is seasonalities in play. This is where oil starts to run. Well, actually, it's been running all the way from here. So what I am is I own USO. That's just a single leverage ETF. Okay, all the way from here. And then what I do is scalp in the UCO and the SCO. Now, UCO is an ETF, 2-time leverage for the upside for long, and then SCO is a 2-time leverage for the short. But right now, the UCO is working very, very good. We have to see what's going to happen here today. Okay, so you have your high there of 82.58. This is the candle we're looking for next, 82.65, and then right above that is that 83.12. That's your upside. Downside is right here. We need to hold this 81.64 on a closing basis. So when it closes today, that is very, very key that we need to close that. If that's lost, we follow these candles all the way down, even to yesterday's low, and then this is going to be your big target at that 80.22. Now, this is here looking very, very good. Now, tomorrow the market is closed, so as long as we're holding this 8 simple moving average here on a weekly basis, which will be tomorrow's day, and this 50-day, you're looking very, very bullish. You should come all the way down here and still be a very, very bullish chart, okay? See how that 8-day rolling right up nice? See how this 200-day held all this? Oh, man, geez, that's a badass chart. Okay, here we have your RSI, which is your relative strength index. This is looking very good. Your MACD. MACD basically shows momentum. And this here, your green now is above your red. That shows good positive momentum that she wants to go higher, okay? Just like we had here. And then when it splits and that green gets way above that red, then this is what you get on your chart, okay? Boom, right on up here. So right now we have a nice, good green above the red showing very, very bullish momentum. Very, very bullish chart, okay? So basically, today what you want to do is watch the top of this candle, 82.65, and then watch this key level here, this 83.10 and that 83.12. That is going to be your resistance levels. On the downside, watch this 8 SMA. You need to close above. If that's lost, you follow the candles all the way down until you hit the possible 80.22. Okay, let's take a look here at old daddy gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Wow, look at this, eh? Down goes Frazier. Man, she is just kicking ass right to the downside. Now, we have this gap up, okay? So this was that contract roll. So what I pointed out here, so this should be no surprise to you here, okay? So there's no way that you could say, oh, I don't understand it. I didn't know that. I says, watch this key 21 SMA. That was key. That was 1.76. I said, watch this key SMA here, 1.71, and then watch this level right here at 1.70. If that is lost, look to the top of this candle because this is 1.675. That is your gap fill, okay? So the bottom of that candle, 1.775, there's your gap. there's your fill right there. So once you lost that 21 day, you knew she's going to come down. Then the next target is going to be the 8 day. Then you knew this 8 day. Now, again, if that was lost, 165 so far, today's low here is sitting at 1.686. So we have not filled that gap yet. But if it keeps selling, that is your target. If that is lost, we come down here at 1.64. This is very, very crucial level right here, okay? This is what we want to watch because it comes off to the top of that candle. Now, again, if that's lost here, then we do is we'll come here to the bottom of there, okay? So you're looking at 1.65 here. We have 1.64 I was talking about, and then you have this 1.589. That's the retest there of Friday, okay? Last Friday, that was the big retest. Now, again, if that's lost, look there, 1.67, 1.52. That's when natural gas is going. So when this sells off here, okay, if you can't hold that 21 day, okay, you know, I pointed this out here a zillion times. I'm actually boring myself with this here, with this 21 day freaking average here. Okay, so if it can't hold it, then you knew it was going to come down and that was going to be your next target. If that can't hold that, then you knew this 8 SMA is going to be your next target. Now we know that the top of this candle, 160.67, was going to be the target. Now, I pointed it out when this candle was here on Monday, that if this is lost here, there's your gap, and then there's the fill, okay? I always say, always watch them gaps and fills. It's like a magnet to a refrigerator. Bam! That's where she wants to go, okay? Just like that. So let's see what happens here today. If she goes lower here, we do have that price target all the way down here at 1.589. Now, your green is still above your red here, show momentum, but just look to the downside here. Your RSI isn't doing much here. This here, your green is below your red, shows momentum to the downside. But this is what we need to key. I pointed this out on Monday. You got to hold by Thursday because it's a shortened week. You need to close above this key 8 simple moving average, okay, on the weekly, 1.71. Right now, you're sitting at 1.70, okay? So you need to close above. Otherwise, here's what we have. Look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened. That's where the price goes. You know this. So until you can close above, okay, let's take a look at the upside. First of all, here we want to look at that 8 SMA, okay? So you want to get, it has to get back above. You need to close above that, and then your target here is going to be right there, your 1.76. If you can get above, we look to this candle here. That was Tuesday's candle, 1.78. You look to the top of this candle, 1.83. And then you have your 50 SMA here at 1.91. Above that, you have 2.0. This is not looking good. Waterfall. See this? Waterfall. Not good. And now your 8-day is flattening out here. That's not a good look either here, okay? 21-day, waterfall. 100-day, waterfall, okay? So this is not looking good at all. So we got to see here, if you can hold this 1.58, that might be a buying opportunity here to go back higher again. We have to see, but no, I always point out these gaps that when you leave that on the chart, it's not going to fill it today or tomorrow, but eventually it gets filled. However, that being said, now, if this can reverse and you get a hot summer, remember, we have this gap up here at 2.16. The bottom there is 2.42, okay? So always leave this on your back burner. If this gets rolling here, you get above that 50-day, you get above that 2.0 here, this is going to be your target right there, okay? Always remember that. So don't have no opinion. Let's just see where this all shakes out. If you can hold that 1.58, might be a good scalping opportunity. Now, right now, I'm flat. I have no position, okay? So right now, the UNG is sitting at 14.22, Boyle sitting at 12.22, and KOLD is sitting at 164.32. I have no position, but again, as soon as I finish this video, I might have a position. So we have to see where this is going to shake out. Okay, let's take a look here on hourly and a 4-hour chart. Okay, here we have your 4-hour chart. Now, here's that bottom of that candle. Okay, Monday pointed out, you have this gap fill. Always hate them gap fills because eventually when you leave gaps on the chart, they want to get filled. So we got to see how it's all going to shake out. Now, today, you got 1.68. We have not filled that gap there. That's at 1.68. 649 level here, which we're going to have to eventually is going to get filled. Right now, there isn't really much, and you got all this resistance here above. So you have above here, they have the 1.71. You have here on your 8 SMA here, 1.72, 1.73, your 200-day, 1.74, and 1.749. Everything is looking ugly. Okay, a lot of resistance here. You're going to need something big to blast this all the way and up here. I mean big. Okay, so you got to have some kind of a catalyst. Now remember that EIA report will be out here at 10:30. I'm not expecting much out of that here because it's been so far a very, very warm, winter, and so I'm not expecting no big, huge draw out of this here. So you have to wait for the next catalyst, and it might be the summer if we can get some kind of a hot summer coming on. You don't even need that. What you need to do is you need to have some weather forecaster tells you, wow, this is going to be hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? If as soon as you do that, the natural gas, the traders will pick up on that, and that's just how that goes. So right here, 1.68, we have not filled this gap all the way down here yet. So this is still working on it. This is just waterfall right on down. You can see there's just nothing here, okay? So a lot of resistance overhead, all your simple moving averages rolling over here. Let's just see how it shakes out. So upside there, that 1.70, which lines up very nice with the 8 simple moving average on your weekly chart, on your daily chart. That is key. And then see if you can get up to that 1.76, that 21 SMA here. Okay, I'll be out here back here for the midday edition, and we'll look a little more in depth on natural gas and crude. All right, thanks for watching.